I realize my ponytails always have like a mind of their own, but maybe I need that. Maybe I need a second mind. So we're just gonna go with that. We're gonna do some cool toned makeup today. We're gonna start with bronzing drops. I love these Physicians Formula ones. They've just been amazing. I've been wearing them every day. Every year when it starts to like get warmer, I always think like, how far can I go until I start the fake tanning? How far into the year can I go before I start? Because once I start, I can't stop until it's winter again. I haven't done the fake tanning yet, but I have started with the bronzer drops because I just love them. And I might wear these all year. These ones especially, they don't look too orange. They just blend in so well with my skin and they just like match really well. I love them, so we're just gonna keep using them and probably it'll just be something I use all year. Okay, so we got that on. I like I've said that it like, I know my neck doesn't match, but it almost like is okay. You know, like it doesn't look too off. And I don't know how it does that because other bronzing drops I've tried, they look very different than my neck and it's like obvious and it looks ridiculous. But these, they just like, I don't know. I have no words. Literally, I have no words. It just looks good, okay? Just try it. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. If you have oily skin, this is all you need. And I am not kidding. This L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation, this is seriously all you need. This is the best. One time I was in Sephora and I was asking the girl, what's the best foundation? She told me this. This is not sold at Sephora, but she told me this one. I've been using it. When I like really want a good skin day, I use this because I know it's gonna stay because it's so good for oily skin. Now for dry skin, I cannot tell you. I'm sure it's good for combo too, but for dry, it may be a little dry. Kind of take that into consideration. Us combo and oily skin girls, I feel like companies miss a lot of because we're so focused on the glow. Oh, and I just use my hand. Like I don't even need to use a brush for this because it's just a certain texture. It's so dry that it just blends in so well with my fingers. I don't need any other brush. I don't need a sponge soaking up any product. It just glides into my skin so well and then it kind of like stays there, you know, and then it holds back that oil. Okay, next we're gonna do concealer. I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape Creamy Concealer that I use basically every day. I have several of these different shades. I don't really care what shade I grab. Oh, this one's quite light though, so we'll see how this blends. Maybe I'll just do a little. The creamy ones just blend so easy for me and I think they stay really well. See? And it just has really good coverage. Even with oily skin, I think the creamy version works best. Okay, then I'm going to just set with my Essence Flawless Skin Trio. And this is that one that has the several different shades of purple and pink in it. And I just kind of get a bunch of it on the top and use my little triangle puff and put that on top. This has been really good powder too. I think this is pretty nice. I've been using lots of different kinds of pink powders. I use the Wet n Wild one. That one's totally my favorite. But then Morphe has a really good pink powder. And then this Essence, I feel like the three of those are all pretty similar. But if I were to rank them, the Wet n Wild definitely is my top. I think that one is just a little bit smoother and it provides a little bit more coverage. I would probably say this one next, and then the Morphe. I think the Morphe one is a little less coverage. Doesn't seem to last as long as these other two. So we are powdered, set. No oil is getting through here. I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick with this LA Girl pomade. This is a really good one too. I always talk about the Lavani from Amazon. That one's my favorite because it comes in like a kit of a brush and the pomade, and it comes with like a marker that you can make actual strokes. So I use that one a lot and I have different shades of that. But if you just want to get a cheaper one that's very similar just with the pomade, the LA Girl brow pomade is really great too. I use this just about as much as the other one. Okay, eyebrows are done. I was just watching a video yesterday on the founder of RMS Beauty. I think her name's Rosemary Swift. And she was talking about, ladies, don't do your eyebrows with that harsh line in the middle and don't do those square eyebrows. It just looks like you stenciled them on. And I'm just watching it and I'm like, is she talking to me? Seems like she's talking to me. Sorry, but that's how I do them. Yeah, I'll try different techniques. I'll try the hair strokes. I do that sometimes. I have a hair stroke thing. But I just need the shape. Okay, I'm gonna do bronzer next. I bet you haven't heard much about this brand. This is Winky Lux. Okay, why does no one talk about this brand? This is the best brand. Their lip products are freaking amazing. Their face products are so good. So I'm gonna use this bronzer, and it's just this little puffy sponge. And we just dab a little couple dots. Dab up here, maybe around the nose a little. And then down here. This is so fun to put spots all over your face. And then they blend so quick. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend with my Real Techniques brush. I mean, look at that. This is not too warm at all. This is definitely more of a cool tone. It looks warm in the dots, but when it blends out, I feel like it looks pretty cool. Cool toned, that is, and cool as in awesome. They have this lip balm that's like, it's like a coffee smell. I am obsessed with it. It smells so good, and it has such a pretty brown shade. I can't think of what it's called. It's like macchiato or mocha something. It's just like their lip balm, and actually the lip balm is like shade. It's like a cream color, and then a brown, and then a green. And it's like a rainbow of those. And this lip balm, yeah, you should try that too. It's really a cool product, and it smells amazing. You see how easy that blends? And I just love that shade. Okay, for blush, I'm gonna use another one of my favorites, the elfcosmetics Sun Blush. Now this one, I've shown the other shades in my previous videos. This one is the shade Sunlit, which is the lightest. So I took a chance and also got the lightest shade. Typically I get more of the darker ones and the more reddish browns, but for our cool tone look today, I wanted to do quite a bit lighter and quite a bit cooler pink. I mean, and these just blend great too, and I can almost just use my finger to blend that. Look how pretty that shade is. Yeah, that's so pretty. I'm just gonna blend that, especially this lighter shade is so easy to blend. If I haven't convinced you yet to go get one of these, go get one. They're so nice, and look how much product you get. This will last me decades, and I actually have a brush I was gonna use, but I don't need it. Okay, come on. Have I convinced you? It's so good. And then highlighter, we're gonna go back to Winky Lux, and we're going to use this highlighter. So this has the same applicator, that little spongy thing. And I just want a little bit because I always say my free oil, my free highlighter is coming because my face gets oily so quickly. Look how pretty that is too. Blend with the finger, blend right into that moussey blush. So these are at Ulta as well, and they go on sale a lot. Their brand goes on sale a lot. I just want a little bit more. I know I'm gonna get oily and regret this in about an hour, but I don't care. It's just so pretty. So we can have matte foundation, but then add the beautiful glow, and it just works so well. Look at that. We gotta move on. I gotta get over this. Okay, so for eyes, very cool toned, we're gonna use this Morphe Matte Essentials palette. Look at that. So all these shades are like perfect cool tone shades, and their formula is really good. I've heard that some people talk about how they don't like Morphe very much. I have no idea why. Their formula is so good, I think. So, sorry, let me just get my brushes here. I'm gonna start, let's see, what kind of color? So I'm kind of wearing like a beige sweater. I'm just gonna maybe work mainly in this middle row. So I'm gonna do this one first. So this is kind of more of a gray. I'm gonna start in here and then just kind of create that crease. That is quite gray. So this is cool toned. If you want cool toned shadows, get this. This is so nice. I try to convince myself almost every day that I like warm tones, and I don't. I mean, I'm one of those people who keep buying the palettes, and I'm like, okay, I'll use this. I just bought the ColourPop Smokin' Hot palette because it was on sale. So, you know, I had to do it because it was on sale. But it's like full of oranges. And I'm like, am I really gonna use this? But I will. I'll try to use it in the summer with my bronzy looks. Really, like, this is me. These cool tones, these are me for sure. So I'm just gonna use this same brush. This is a Morphe brush. This is the S400. This is a really good blending puffy brush. And maybe I'm gonna do this one up here just because I want to blend that crease color up a little bit, but I don't want to get too dark. So we're just gonna use that one just to kind of blend that into my skin and up to my eyebrow, reaching that eyeshadow up so you can see it see when I'm looking forward and it's not just getting swallowed up in my eyelid. So I'm just gonna do a little bit more. I'm gonna blend that all together. Those are both so pretty and they just work really well together too. All of these shades do, just with how cool tone they are. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm going to do this flatter brush and I'm going to, let's see, we'll just do this shade. So I really like to do the lid, kind of a pop of light color there on the lid. Sometimes I'll get crazy and I'll go really dark on the lid and do a really dark eye, which I could do in the future for you guys. If you ever wanted to see that, let me know. If I could do like a dark smoky eye. But kind of day to day, I like to do a pop of light on the lid just to really help that stand out. I am all for like sculpting the eyes. I am not big into all the colors and the heaviness and the glitter and all of that crap. I don't love all that. I just like really nice neutral colors that shape and sculpt the eyes. And maybe I'm just getting old, but that's what I like. I'm starting to cringe a little bit when people put the purples and the blues and the glitter and all the crap on there. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll try to get into that a little more just to show you guys because you're my awesome audience, but I like this the best. Okay, now I'm gonna do that one right there in the middle. And we're just gonna do under. I don't know, love this face. I'm just gonna sculpt under my eye a little bit right there. Like I've talked about before, I have tattooed eyeliner, so I try to cover up that as much as possible because it's turned blue. It's turned a grayish blue, which is not pretty. So whatever I can do to kind of camouflage that blue shade and cover that is good. And look how pretty that is. That's just a really light, smoky color. It's not too dark, but it's cool tone. Love it. Okay, let's see. What else do I need? Maybe I'll do a little deeper right here, just in the crease, just to get a little depth. So I'm gonna use, this is a good trick. So I'm gonna use this little teeny brush. This is the Morphe S500. Show you against my forehead. You can see that. And I'm gonna do, let's do this one. I don't wanna go too dark and just get a little bit. And we're just gonna put a dot right there. See that? And then I'm gonna do another dot on this side. Get a teeny bit more. So we got these dots. Now we wanna be careful where we're gonna put these dots. We're gonna blend them just in that crease, and I'm gonna go a little bit down here into my eye socket right there, inward. I don't wanna bring it out too far over here because that's gonna droop my eye down. I just wanna keep it very careful right there just to kind of more sculpt out the eyeball and make it a little deeper in there, but don't get too far crazy. Don't get too crazy with it. Just emphasizing that lid. And the more that we can emphasize that, I think the better it will look. I'm going to do a little bit of this middle one, just a little bit more to keep blending that dot. This is why makeup is so fun, because we can just keep building and building until we get to right where we want it. Be careful not to hit that lighter lid area. That's looking good. I'm just going to do a little bit more of that light just to kind of pop that out a little bit more after we did some of that dark. And I'm just gonna bring that up right to that socket, but not right in it. So what I'm gonna do last, I'm just gonna kind of blend all that with this bigger fluffy. What I'm gonna do very last is I want to line my eyes with a shadow. And I'm gonna use this little teeny brush again. And I'm gonna be brave and do this darkest brown over here on the very end. And we're just going to line right there. So how I like to do this is I start out here. So you can see my tattoo has that wing that I kind of ignore because it's just weird. It just doesn't, I can't draw over that. So I just start right there on the edge and I go in. So if you notice, so many people who do eyeshadow, they're always going out and they're always starting here and they're always going out and here. And I like to always start right here and go in. And actually, Rosemary Swift talked about not doing that too. I'm just like, okay, she's really talking to me. But I feel like it works so much better because then I don't get carried away with all the droopiness. I'm able to leave this really clean. So I think it works well. It works for me, and we just do what works for us with makeup, right? We don't have to all be the same. So I start right here, and I like to just bring that inward and just kind of smoke that in against that lash line. See? So it looks really nice and clean, but it's not drug out here where it's just getting messy and droopy. And maybe that works better for people who like that blown out look that goes out, but my eyes are just hooded and they just drip down too much that I do not want to put any more right there. So I try to keep that really clean. And I'm always focusing my eyeshadow inward. I think that looks good. Easy, and love the cool tone. Cool tone is the best. Okay, so I'm just gonna do mascara now. I just have this little trial size of the Bad Gal Bang mascara. I don't know. I don't really use a lot of high-end mascara. I don't have time for that. I just get, like, Costco has a 3-pack of the L'Oreal Lash Paradise often, or like 15 sometimes. Like, I would get that. I just don't think you need to spend a lot of money on high-end mascara. It just does not make sense to me. I mean, of course you don't want it that when it flakes and gets all over your face, but there's really good drugstore mascara out there you can use. Okay, I had to take a quick break and I had to go pick up my little boy from preschool, and I went outside without sunglasses on and my eyes just went nuts. So if you notice my eyeshadow's gone at all, that's why, because I just was like, I can't see out here in the sun. So for lips, I use this Maybelline Superstay crayon. I love this shade for cool tone on the grind. So what I like to do is line my lips with this, and then I usually put on some kind of oil or some kind of tinted something smooth in the middle. But lining with these lip crayons, I feel like is really helpful because they stay really well and then your lips are lined. So I'm just gonna line a little bit with that. I don't typically fill all my lips in with this. I just like to do the liner. I think it's good enough and it's pretty. Okay, just like that. And then what I'm gonna use is a new product. So I just got this e.l.f. melting lip balm in the mail yesterday, and I love these. These are so good. So I got this one, and then I got the deep, like, it's not berry, it's like the other deeper one. I can't think of what it is, but there's a berry one. I guess it is kind of a berry, but it's like the more purpley one, not the more redder berry one. But anyway, I got that and this one. I think they're both so pretty. I love the darker tint that these ones have, so I'll apply that. I mean, look how cool toned that is. This one smells so good. This is the, oh, it doesn't say on here. Oh, Java chip. Yeah, so it smells amazing. Okay, look how pretty that is. And it's balmy, it's smooth, but it's such a pretty color. Do the little trick there. Okay, so there's our cool tone look. Do you like it? I think cool tone just looks so good on me, way better than warm tone. I don't know what it is, but I've heard that as you age, warm tones are better because then you don't look so dead. I don't care. I like to look this way. I like to look dead. So I just think this is such a pretty look. Very pretty tones. I'm gonna keep doing this, but I will do a warm tone for you. If you wanna see a warm toned makeup look, let's do it. Let me know if you have any more questions. If you wanna see any specific videos, I'm happy to do them. And watch for my other videos. Also check out my vlogs on my other YouTube channel, Kate Planet. Those are my vlogging, that is my vlog channel, and then this is my makeup. So I'd love for you to check out both, subscribe to both, and keep watching for more. And have a great day. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.